We're back with my co-host Jason Kennedy.
Yes, and our next guest plays a Navy SEAL turned private investigator on the hit series Magnum P.I.
Please welcome our friend Jay Hernandez.
Jay!
Oh, here he comes now.
What's up, my man?
How are you?
Nice to see you, pal.
Good to see you. Good to see
Good
you.
to see you. Oh my gosh, come on
Lovely
in.
as always.
You're everywhere, man.
Look at this.
I know, it's too much of me. I can't look at my face that much.
Good for the
I
ego.
get sick of myself.
We were talking about it, Jay, before you came out. I remember when you came on for season 1. Did you ever think that this series would mean so much to you and your life?
Yeah, no, time does fly, and you kind of, it goes by. I don't know. I'm kind of shocked because I was just talking to my manager right now, and it's like a lot of shows don't make it to 100 episodes.
No.
And
Yeah.
we're like on the edge of that. You know, we got one more season, 5th season coming up, right? It hasn't been announced.
Is that
but
confirmed? I was going to ask you
It
that.
hasn't been announced, but it's going to happen, right? I'm not worried about it. We're
Right.
going to come back. So it's just crazy, you know, that amount of work. It's a marathon,
Yeah.
you know, to really get through those seasons and produce all that television for everybody. So it's been a crazy journey, and it's cool playing this iconic character. So yeah, it's going well. It's going okay.
We hear surfing. So before, when you were here talking about being in Hawaii, the stuff you're doing, is it true now you're like a true surfer? You've taken it up officially.
Yeah.
It took you a beat to get there.
It took me 4 seasons. It took me a while. You know, it was literally the first thing that I rented a place that had no furniture, and I stayed with my co-star Zach for the first season. We lived together, right? And I was like, we got to get some beds, get a couch, get a TV
Those
console.
are overrated.
You know, and he's like, let's just stop by the surf shop. And that was the first thing I bought in Hawaii. Not a bed, not somewhere to sleep, nothing other than
Surfboard's
a
a
surfboard.
priority,
Yeah,
clearly.
but I didn't use it for 3 years. I didn't get in the water, you know. And this season I made this effort to get in the water. And, you know, I'm proficient. I'm not great by any means, but I go out there, and it's something that has really kind of rooted me in a different way. And it's like now I feel like Hawaii's home in a way that it hasn't been. And I think that surfing has been part of that, you know.
But these aren't small waves in Hawaii. You know what I mean? It's not
No,
like
I'm not going in 20, 30-foot waves.
You
no.
know
in my
where you're
mind
supposed
you
to go.
are, Magnum.
Yeah. No, I'll stay like, you know, 3 to 6.
That's huge.
Which is like, it's still decent. You can still get hurt out there if you know what you're doing.
Is that a new tattoo? Is that the one I'm seeing on your arm? Something about 78?
Oh no, this is old.
Where is 78?
It's here, but it's
I thought
funny
you were going to say it's on my caboose. I'm a week at home.
no, it's on the small of my back.
It's right down here.
No, I won't tell you what it signifies, but I will say that there's a couple other people with the same tattoo.
Why can't you tell us?
Is it your birth
You know, you got to
date?
keep a little. I don't know. It's not simply that. It happens
Okay.
to be, but
Happens
it's
to
not.
be, but
simply-
there's more meaning
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. There's some other meaning. It's funny. I feel like with people in the public eye, sometimes, and it's kind of this era, and maybe I'm just like old and of a different era, but I'm like, you don't need to know everything.
I
You know
agree.
what
I
I'm
love
saying?
it.
Like, you got to keep some stuff for yourself, and you know, I don't know.
So 78. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
So let's dig in here. So if Kit and I go to Hawaii, I've only been one time. I went to Honolulu for a press junket, very touristy. It was beautiful, but
Yeah.
I want to know the secret spots. Kit brings her family. I bring my newborn at some point with my wife. Where do we go?
The inside scoop,
Let's
Jay.
go, Jay.
The inside scoop. Well, you know, for restaurants, I feel like
Everything.
I wanna go-
Chinatown.
yeah.
Chinatown is like, it's downtown, and it's kind of away from all, you know, the madness of the tourism in Waikiki. And there's some really great places to eat out there, but there's like a billion beaches. I mean, for me, going kind of North Shore, but not like Pipeline where all the surfers are, there's another place that's sort of off the beaten path.
You don't
and
wanna
there's
tell
no
us.
one over there. There's no one over there. You
Do
know?
you miss LA? The way you're describing it, I'm like, man, why would I even miss LA if
Well,
I'm
for
in
a couple
Hawaii?
years, I was like, you know.
The other way.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
other way around where I'm like, man, I want to get back to LA. I want to get back. But now I left. I'm telling you, it was this season. I left Hawaii, and I'm like, God, I got to get back to the
I
island.
love that for you,
Yeah.
Jay. And also you're directing, which is huge. You're so good at it. We have a clip from the episode that you just directed. Here it is.
Newzo didn't do this.
And I hope you're right. But by concealing evidence, you've made him that much more of a suspect. Ballistics report. The shell casings found with Fletcher's body came from 9mm Luger NATO rounds. Standard ammo.
Of Navy SEALs, yeah, I know. You also know anybody can buy those rounds. It doesn't mean anything.
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I'm still duty-bound to follow the truth wherever it leads. And if you get in my way again, I'll throw your ass in jail. Are we clear?
Do what you got to do.
You're not scared of him.
Nah, that's my buddy.
I love your Instagram post because you talked about just being a guy from LA, you were a fan of the show, and now you're directing, producing, and starring in Magnum freaking P.I. Bring us back to just the mentality of you going, all right, I got the news that I'm going to be a director now in this episode.
Yeah, I had been kind of pushing for it, you know, with the showrunner and everybody, just like, you give me the chance, you know, I feel like I can do this. I know the character, I know the story, I know this show as well as anybody, right? So I felt like I could pull it off, and they put their faith in me. It was really great the way the crew and the cast kind of like rallied around me, because they wanted it to be special.
That means
know?
you're good and you're likable.
Yep.
If good director.
Yeah. No, it was like a really kind of special thing that I'm very thankful for. And they asked me to do it again next year.
It's a good sign.
Next
That's
season.
huge.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
before we let you go, you and Higgins, because where we left off, it looked like something. I really want you to hook up with Higgins. Can we just? There's a cliffhanger. What about you and Higgy?
Well, the
just
thing
did.
is with me and Higgy, right? So I feel like we can't
Yes, you
be
can.
together. Maybe we can have like something, but we can't totally be together.
Why? Because
I
you're
feel
thinking,
like,
where will you go from there?
No, I just feel like that chemistry, that dynamic, that sort of like push and pull is a fun thing to play with, and I think the audience really enjoys that.
Oh, we like it.
Yeah, so I don't know. If we end up together, I feel like you just kind of lose something, you know?
You got to keep teasing us.
Yeah. So we'll keep it alive as long as possible without it being annoying.
Yeah.
You know?
And keep it alive and maybe just cross over and then double back.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know,
we got this.
Yeah.
Jay, it's so good to have you here.
Guys,
We
Jay,
appreciate it.
everybody. So
Congratulations
great.
on everything. Magnum P.I. airs Friday nights at 9 o'clock right there on CBS.